Hey guys, in this video, I will be sharing some clips related to few of the questions that were asked from my previous WebdriverIO workshop. Now the workshop was a great success and I got some great feedback from everyone as you can see on the screen here. Now before you jump onto the clips, if you'd like to be part of the upcoming workshop, you can click on the link below to find out more about it and sign up as well. Alright, so I will go ahead and start the clips now.
Dilpreet Tarani here. So I have a question here. So let's say while automating, right? So if we want to automate where the URLs will be different, right? So if I'm clicking a URL in the in the parent window, I'm going to somewhere else and going to child window, right? So in that case, if the URL is changing, what will be the base URL we should provide in while doing the setup?
Right. Okay. So good question. So basically, whenever you start any project, you always have a base URL that you're starting with, right? Let's say I'm automating Amazon, right? I'm going to add in amazon.com as my base URL. Now from Amazon, I can go to like 10 other links. It doesn't matter. But at least I'm testing Amazon as my base. So I will set that as a base URL because I will go from Amazon, then /about, Amazon /contact, Amazon /whatever, right? Shopping and all of that. So that's going to be my base URL. And I will start adding all of those different things when I will be running my test. And it's not necessary that you have to be in just same domain. That means from Amazon, I can go to google.com as well. That is also possible. But like if you think about it, most likely you will probably be working with single domain versus working with multiple domains. Like you won't be switching from Amazon to Google. Like if you're working for application, like a company such as, I don't know, HP or something. So you will probably have a domain for HP, right? Or if you are working with some client, you'll have a domain for that client. So you will only have that as your base. But that doesn't restrict you with anything. You can always set up in your test and go to any URL that you want to. Okay, can I mention what is Chrome WebdriverIO because other options are also available? Yeah, so when you're Chrome driver, right? So Chrome driver over here, like when we were installing in the service. So what happens is when you're installing a service with WebdriverIO, there's multiple options for that particular service. That means I can run tests in Browser Stack. I can run tests in Sauce Labs, right? Running it in the cloud in somewhere. I can select that as an option. Or I can say that run it in Firefox. I can probably have a Firefox driver that have set up. So those are the different options that I can set it up. By default, what I said is I want you to run test in Chrome. In order to run test in Chrome, in any of the test automation framework that you're using, you will have to use Chrome driver, whether that's with Java, whether it's Python, or whatever you're using. If you're running your test in Chrome, you need Chrome driver to be able to automate the Chrome browser. So that's why we will install Chrome driver here. And WebdriverIO, what it does, it has its own service, and it automatically installs Chrome driver for you so that you don't have to do it manually yourself. So that's the reason we selected Chrome driver over here. And on day 2, I will show you how you can do it for other browser as well. But for day 1, I want to keep it simple, so we'll start with Chrome.
Yeah, as you have mentioned that there is an internal wait.
Yes.
So how do we, if you are addressing it tomorrow, that's okay. The question is that if we have the element found instantly and it should not wait, right? There is an unnecessary wait. So if the element or the text we are looking for is already is available, then that extra wait for 5 seconds is really redundant one.
Yeah,
Is
great
there a
question.
way? Is there a way that if you are addressing it tomorrow, then okay. If not, if you have to wait for another for me, then I will wait for it.
Yeah, no, I'll answer that right now. So that's a great question. So what you're saying essentially is I'm trying to check for this particular text, but what if like it's already there on the screen, right? Don't want you to try multiple times to wait for that particular thing because that text is actually there on the screen. So just imagine this. If this text was already there on the screen, then it's not going to actually even try that stuff because if it's there, it will just pass just the way this one passed, right? If it's there on the screen, it will pass with no wait, no retry. The reason it does wait and retry is because whatever you're trying to expect is not there on the browser. So it's trying to compare. Okay, it's not there. So the only reason it's doing wait and retry is because that particular thing is not there. But it's not going to wait 10 seconds. Even after 1 second, if that text showed up or that button showed up, it's just going to pass. So the 10-second is multiple retry. It's checking that, hey, if it's there, no, let's try again. If it's there, no, let's try again. But if it's there on the 3rd time, it will just stop there and it will pass your test. So it's smart enough to figure all this out on your own. And you don't have to literally wait 10 hard-coded seconds for it to actually try it again. So that's the difference.
Is it like a internal counter? It is,
Right.
trying it thrice.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's think about this way, right? I mean, back in the days, we used to do this on our own. Like when we are doing Selenium, Java, and all that stuff, we used to go ahead and try to build all of this wait and retry capabilities by literally creating all of those methods and do this retry again and again on our own. And we used to add in, let's say, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Sometimes we used to add hard-coded code. And if you have worked on those kind of things, you probably know how crazy that was, trying to implement that all on your own. But here, it is not actually doing that. It's already inbuilt and it's working. Do we have soft assert or why? Yeah, soft assert is a common concept with other automation frameworks, specifically like we get into Java, Python, and all. This is not something that's available with WebdriverIO, or maybe you can use an external library. If I remember, I think there is an external library that lets you do a Mocha soft assert. But I'm going to ask you again, why do you want to do soft assert? Like, I know you're probably going to say that, okay, I want to make sure if first that assertion fails, then I want to make sure the other one still go ahead and it runs that. What it's going to do is if your first assertion failed, it's just going to fail the test. And this is, if you don't want that, you can do try catch. And this is something like a quick thing you can set up on your own, create your own WebdriverIO method for try catch. If that fails, you don't want your assertion or your test to fail, you can catch it and move on with the rest of the other stuff. So yes, it's possible to do, but it's not inbuilt.
So thanks for watching the video, guys. Now there was a lot more that's included in this workshop, and if you'd like to be part of the upcoming workshop, please go ahead and click on the link below to find out more about it and sign up as well. That's all. I will see you all in the next one.